I lost my job with no notice, just got laid off, so my whole world right there kind of turned upside down. The gentleman I lived with, he wasn't always the nicest guy. He was very verbally abusive. It was one thing to be that way to me, but not my children. So we just packed everything up and we left. And I called family and friends and was able to stay with them for a little while. We were in hotels for a little while. Spending the night in the car with my children is the most terrifying thing you can ever think of. Not knowing where we were going to be able to park to even stay, and if where we would stay is it a safe place. You don't sleep. I would hope no one to be in that situation. Me and my kids were no longer together. I had to make the hardest choice ever. It'd be better to say we're friends just because I knew that they were safe. That was the hardest thing ever because I have never not been able to take care of my children.
Being homeless is awful. I mean, you're living with a backpack and, or just all your things are in your car. And sometimes you don't know where to go, so I would just go to a Safeway parking lot and sit there just trying to figure out what my next move was. I hated it. I hated being homeless. And I hated being without my son.
I'd called so many other places. There was so many other families that were homeless. There wasn't just enough places. We were put on waiting lists and never heard anything back. So when I applied to Vine Maple and heard back, I was in shock.
I do things that I didn't think I could ever do again. I can hold a job now. I get to tuck my son in at night.
The specialist helped me find another job, which I'm currently working at right now. She was my support system. All of my kids instantly clicked with the child advocate. Almost from the moment we got here, there was a relationship that they built, and it still goes on to this day.
At Vine Maple Place, we receive calls every single day from families in crisis. We don't have the space to serve all of the families, the hundreds of phone calls that we receive each month. For every one family we are able to help, we have to turn 10 families away. This year, nearly 1,100 families will not receive the help that they're desperately needing. And with your support, you can change a family's future by building the Family Hope Center at Vine Maple Place. This $4.7 million project is a 15,000 square foot resource center. It will provide the space and the services needed to rescue thousands of parents and kids each year from the dark pit of homelessness. It will provide a dedicated children's area where children can receive counseling, tutoring, and mentoring. It will have dedicated training rooms for parents to attend workshops and build skills on employment, on budgeting, and healthy relationships. There will also be offices where parents can receive counseling and housing services. When you give to the Family Hope Center, you provide families with the tools that they need to never face homelessness again. Please give your most generous legacy gift today and watch your investment in the community pay off for generations to come.